Live from Toronto, worldwide. Yes, we are. Just after 3 o'clock Toronto time. Do you know where your children are? Do you know where your perfumes are? Better yet, do you know where you are? What's going on, everybody? It's good to see you guys. It's been a while. I see 3. And they'll slowly start to creep before they go down to 2. Oh, no. It's been a while. And this is what happens when you're not consistent. Rich has been really consistent lately. He's been getting really good numbers. I think he was up into the 80s or very close to getting up into the 80s. That a boy. And that comes with consistency. And he's been one of the most consistent streamers. I have been very inconsistent. But that's a reflection of my life, though. I feel like life has been very inconsistent. But what's going on? Rizzard, good to see you, man. How you been? Turn on, tune in, drop out. What's going on, man? Good to see you. How's everybody doing? Like, what is everybody doing? How's your day? How's everybody's day been? My day has been long, but it's been good. Woohoo! There he is. There is the man. What is happening? Rich, Mitch, Dev, FRD. Yo, what is happening? What is happening, everybody? Where am I? You're here with us, but not here. You're here, but not here. We're here together, 9:20 a.m. here. Perfect time for a stream. So it's 3:20 here. 9:20 in Rotterdam. FRD is from Rotterdam. So 6-hour difference. I just got home from work a little while ago. Had dinner. Had something to puff. And here we are, enjoying ourselves. It's late. Good morning, Alexander. Let us know what you guys are wearing. Also, like the stream. Give the stream a good lick if you're enjoying yourself. Alexander says, good morning, 9:19 in Norway. Senta de Roja Enigma. Nice. Mohammed, good to see you. Hello, Eugene. Let us know what you guys are wearing. Dev says, I don't have enough of an audience to keep an engaging stream going. Also, I've been a bit burned out. I do have an audience and I get burned out from streaming, So streaming is, I mean, it's a responsibility and it can get draining, I don't know how Rich does it consistently, but Muhammad says Descendra for the win. Yes, Descendra for the win. God willing, Descendra will win. Holy what is happening, Zhao? Good to see you, man. What is happening? Zhao's been busy on YouTube as well, I see. Zhao's been consistently pumping out content. Adam D, good evening. What's everybody doing up so late? Adam D, I know you're in the US. There's a lot of Americans here. What are all the Americans doing here? Actually, there's not. These are mostly Europeans. Adam, you're the only American here I see, besides you and me. Is this for Brandon? Happy birthday, Brandon. I hope Brandon shows up. I've got some questions for Brandon. I've been getting questioned about Brandon, and I'm not exactly sure what is going on. But I try not to entertain questions about other people, if they don't have anything to do with me, or because I don't know what Brandon does outside of these streams. I have no clue. And he's free to do whatever he wants outside of these streams. And it's none of my business. It's none of my business what he does outside of here. As long as he's happy doing whatever he's doing. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Dev says, I'll pick it up after my Meta Parfumer samples arrive. Rich saying, or Dev saying hi to the gang. Muhammad is in leather oud. Oof. I haven't worn leather oud this winter season. Not that I can recall. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've worn leather oud. I've worn Udis Fahando several times. Today, what am I in today? Today I was in. I'm not wearing anything now after my shower. I got home from work and I had a shower. I'm fresh. I don't have anything on now. But today I was in this Ombre Supreme. A nice soapy ambergris. Aldehydic ambergris. And it's got some sort of leathery tobacco-ish dry down to this, but very soapy and floral. And then that ambergris really comes alive. Rotterdam is rocking. I've worn actually quite a bit of Les Indomptables. Last week I wore a little bit of this Musc de Sable. I really like this one. This is soapy as well. So I wore Patchouli Noisette as well. I still need to get a bottle of that. Somebody was asking me, what do you want a bottle of? I think Patchouli Noisette. I still haven't smelled Comet yet. I haven't smelled that. Woozy, what's happening, Woozy? Good to see you. Hi, all. Hope all is well. All's great, Woozy. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing good. Hi, Dev. Great to see you. All good here, and I hope with you the same. Adam says it was warm in London. So you're not in the States. Oh man, it's all Europeans here. Ironically, I'm wearing your beautiful perfume, La Dulexis. Awesome. I love it. Good. I hope you're enjoying it. Dev is feeling relaxed. Woozy, current scent of the day, Ombre Eternal. Recently got it for good price, so trying it out. What do you think of it? Ombre Eternal. It's a big parfum. And I think that's exactly what Thierry Vasser wanted, was a big parfum. That's what he calls them with this collection. Because the guy in the Middle East told him he didn't know how to make big parfums. And that was what inspired these aroma chemical affairs. Pat Lester, good to see you. Scent of the night, Aramis 900. No perfume yet. Don't know what to wear, says Dev. Wear everything. When in doubt, wear everything. Christina. Hi, Christina. How you doing? Hope everything is well. I'll rummage around in my decant bag of doom, actually. Hold on. Always wearing Jiki when gardening. Love it. Yeah, Jiki and gardening. That's interesting. Rotterdam says this morning it's Joe Malone, wood sage, and sea salt. You are the boss of the community. Bosses work when they want to. Scent of the night, interlude, Black Iris. I think I can be the boss of myself, really. That's the best part. Yeah, it's just being the boss of yourself and doing whatever you want when you want. That's kind of like, yeah, life's mission, to do what you want when you want, to have that freedom. Dev says, okay, so scent of the day is OG Monsieur Balmain. I've not smelled that yet. There's so many things I haven't smelled. You know what else I wore recently? I wore this to the gym. I think this was on Sunday. And I don't know what got into me. I didn't want anything heavy. I just want something light and fresh and clean. And I wore the OG classic Acqua di Gio. Can you believe it? I did. I actually did. I wore this. And it's been a while since I've worn this as well. But Acqua di Gio. It's like fresh, watery lemon. Everybody smelled this, right? I think everybody has a bottle of this or has at least owned this or worn it once in their life. Happy birthday, Brandon. Where is Brandon? I want to see Brandon. Happy birthday, big guy. Ombre Supreme, the best Les Inde. Is it the best? Actually, I wore tobacco Vanille Havana as well last week. That's one of my favorites. I have a hard time deciding which is my favorite, Tobacco Vanille or Tobacco Havana. Vanille Havan. That's what it is. Vanille Havan. It's not tobacco, but it's Vanille Havan, Mousse de Sable, and Ombre Supreme. And I didn't wear Rose de Jamal, but that's one of my favorites as well. So lots of favorites, and I always have a hard time deciding which of those is my favorite. It smells like a wet rock glazed in honey. Wet rock glazed in honey. It's so mysterious. To me, it's super aldehydic and floral. I get jasmine and soap. Very soapy, like number 5. It has that waxy, soapy, aldehydic number 5 thing. What's happening, Dunk? Good to see you. Brandon works in waste management. That's how he got all those classic Chanels. Iquitos. Dunk's in Iquitos. I need a bottle of 31 Rue Cambon, but last I'm boutiqueless. Yes, you do need a bottle of 31 Rue Cambon. Hopefully you can grab one. Apparently it has a lot of real ambergris, but I'm mainly getting peach and florals, which is quite nice. Peach. I'm getting a lot of florals. I also feel like I'm getting some sort of leathery labdanum in the base. Like everything in this is really mysterious. And the way it blooms too. There's something special about the quality of materials here. Wearing diptyques low toi. What's happening, Mr. North? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I tried umeshu yesterday. It's delicious, but too sour to drink it neat. I need a chaser or water or just lengthen it with soda. I got good stuff, though. It's an aged umeshu. Umeshu, for those who might not know, is a plum liquor. And what do you drink it with? Made in Japan. Next on the wish list, Les Indemnidables Oud perfume and anything from Les Abstraits. Awesome. Yay. Thank you, Mohammed. I'm really interested in the Oud as well. But apparently there's another one coming out. I don't know if they've announced it. It's not just a nude, but there's another one. I have a soft spot for Aqua de Jo and similar fresh aquatic. I don't hate Aqua de Jo at all. Not this one anyway. I don't like the other concentration. This one I don't hate. But I guess because I grew up with this. My brother had a bottle of this OG vintage release year. And I loved it, even though it was like it smelled like lemons for a minute and it completely disappeared. At least I thought for me, it was like these fresh aquatic lemons, and it was super cool at that time because there was nothing else quite like it. So my brother wore that, and I always tried to like steal a spray, but he was always careful of his bottle. He's like, "Stop spraying my perfume," or he didn't call it perfume, but stop spraying my cologne. I love this community. Hi, everyone. And you are loved, Latosha. I'm glad that you're here. The community loves you as well. Aqua de Jo. Also, boss. You know, I have a feeling that, okay, most guys my age, they can't wear this anymore, especially if they're going out, because if they run into any girl, there's a chance that that girl has dated a man that has worn this, so you will remind somebody of an ex. That's the only problem with that. Otherwise, it's not a bad freshie. Rose de Jamal is the best. Got to be. It is a good one. It is very hard to pick one favorite from Les Indemnidables. It is hard. That's what makes them so great. It doesn't. I would guess Vanille Havan would be the crowd favorite, but well deserved as well. My wife got some tobacco vanilla oils for her humidifier in the plant room. Whole house smells great. Amber Supreme is more cold and unwelcoming than number 5 in a good way. It is cold. You're right. It's quite shampooy. It reminds me of hair. It smells like hair. Almost like a hair. Is it Hairspray Accord or there's something very hairy about it? It's easier to say the ones that don't work for me. Iris Pearl, Queer to Sheen. Where did you go? Where did that comment go? Queer to Sheen and Amber Supreme. What about Amber Supreme didn't work for you? I was talking about Ombre Eternal, not Amber Supreme. Okay, Ombre Eternal. Ombre Eternal's also got a really animalic ambergris accord in the heart. Ooh, man, I remember the first couple of times I went up against that. It was a struggle and a challenge, and I wasn't sure I was ready for this, but after a couple wearings, I was like, "Oh man, this is kind of special." Yeah. Big iris in the top two of that Ombre Eternal, eh? Iris and leather and caramel. That's really deep and complex. Antonio Hobson, hello everyone. Scent of the day, Desandra came in the mail today. Fantastic stuff. Awesome. I'm so glad that you are enjoying it, Antonio Hobson. I'm happy for you. Greetings, Eugene and disciples. What's happening, Baboosh? Good to see you, my man. Les Ind is starting to push it with those prices, though. The prices have stayed the same, aren't they? I don't know if they've increased their prices. I'm not sure what the oud's going to cost, though. The new Les Indomitable fragrance that it's focused on the spicy orange blossom will be released in late June. That's the one I was saying about, orange blossom. June, July this year. It's a big bud from that. Mr. North says, do you have a favorite from Les Ups today, Eugene? Oh man, that's a good and a tough question. I love them all. It changes a lot, if I gotta be honest. My first love was obviously Les Doulettes Exquis because it was the first release and it was kind of like the most painful. And it was just, it was big for me at release. It was huge, like the feelings that came, I remember the day of releasing it. It was just like overwhelming, overwhelming joy to have gone through all of that and then to be able to put out in the world and celebrate it. So I was attached to Les Doulettes Exquis in that way. And then, I don't know, with each kind of release, I just fell in love with them evenly, but which one do I enjoy? I think right now with what's going on, I am enjoying Descendre. Like I have been wearing Descendre probably the most in the last little while. So you know what? It always changes. That's my answer. It always changes. I love wearing all of them. But right now it's Descendre because of it being nominated as a finalist to the Art and Olfaction Awards this year, which I'll be going to in Portugal. And if anyone's going to be there, I would be very, very, very excited to see you. It would be awesome. It's going to be a big deal. It's going to be exciting. Whatever happens, for whatever happens. Les Ups today favorite is also hard to pick. Yeah. I think Bel Homme is probably the most fun to wear. And then I find Les Doulettes Exquis and Descendre more serious. LDE more somber. Wasif. Hey, Eugene, joined after quite a while. Life has been hectic. How are you, brother? I'm good. I'm good. I'm doing really good. Life doesn't seem hectic here. Life seems like it's flowing. Every day just kind of flows. So I hope that everything is going to work for you as well. I mean, hectic isn't bad. Hectic is just, it's busy. You're getting things done. So, and that'll kind of flow over as well. Here it's like I've kind of fallen into a routine. I get up at the same time every day. I go to the gym. I go to work. I come home. I go for my evening walk. I go into the woods. I go down by the river. I meditate by the river, the flowing water. And sometimes now with the weather's turning, it's getting really nice out. The birds are coming out early. So, I'm out there 3, 4, 5 a.m. and just enjoying the nightlife, the nighttime. Then I come home, go to bed at 6, and start the day all over again, So, yeah, it's a nice flow. The OG Akurajo has a pronounced cantaloupe. There is some sort of melon. Yes. That got lost after 2000. White people jabber on about the vintage, but 95% of those bottles have gone bad regardless of storage. I don't know, man. People love what they love. Sandra B, what's happening? Good to see you. Hello, everyone. Samsara X-Tray sent today. Nice. Nice. On my skin, Umber Supreme smells rancid. Damn. Sorry to hear that, bro. You don't know what you're missing then. Have you tried spraying your clothes? Commiserations, Zhao. Ooh, Dev throwing salt on the wounds. I love the mall as well. Which mall? Not yet, Dad. Which mall? I've yet to smell Acne. I've yet to smell Comet. What's going on? Oh, I have smelled something really cool. Somebody sent me something really cool recently. I should go get it and talk about it because a lot of other people have talked about it. And I like it. I like it a lot. Oh my God, it's so good. I haven't had a chance to wear it, but I've sprayed some on skin and I'm really, really interested in it. Have you tried Arc from Malo? No, I've not even heard of this. Arc from Malo. What is this, Arc? My Les Abs fave is Bellum because it's the most like my personality. Okay. What? Like soft? Warm? Cuddly? Is that your personality? Soft, warm, cuddly? Chocolatey? The Sondra for me, I wore it 2 weeks straight. I'll have to back it up. Whoa, 2 weeks is... I don't think I've ever worn anything 2 weeks in a row. But that's badass. 2 weeks is good. With warm weather outside, I am loving to wear Bellum. When is the Sondra going to win? What is the date of the event? Have a great time. The event is June 7 in Lisbon, Portugal. I think it's June 7. Dev wants the link. All right, give me a sec, Dev. All right, here we go. Here's the link, Dev. Yeah. Well, what's everybody wearing? And give us your scent of the day. I don't know what else. Oh, this is what I wore. All right. So yesterday I wore Aqua de Jo kind of to the gym. And in the evening time, I went out. I went out to the bush. I met 2 young ladies. They came over I was sitting on the park bench. 2 young ladies came over and introduced themselves. 2 Spanish young ladies. And I was in this patch 24. It's probably not the most encouraging thing, especially around the ladies. It's quite medicinal. I found it. Well, it's okay. I really enjoy this patch 24. It's got that barbecued, smoky going on. Dev is here. Let's let Dev on.
Dev is indeed here. Hi, we're so back.
Oh,
How are you guys doing?
hola.
I'm doing okay. I've been kind of relaxing. It's been an exam season. That's for sure. I've been
Yo, what
uh,
does your shirt
learning.
say?
Huh? Yeah. I've been.
What does your shirt say?
I don't know. It's some kind of shirt. I got no idea. It's just a weird shirt I got like years ago. I don't really care about how it looks. It's just like a shirt I kind of put on at home. I don't really go out with it. My style, I don't know if you guys have ever seen my Instagram page. For those of you who have, if I do try and dress, it's very weird. Like I'll just show you guys one of my jackets that I really enjoy. They're kind of expensive for someone who doesn't like designer stuff. It's like $300 $400 for like just the jacket, but I think it's pretty cool. So let me just excuse the mess, by the way. A college student and being tidy, not the best like match. Oh, okay. Oh, hang on, been
That
dropped.
feels like a hurricane just came through here.
Okay. Yeah, it's so the jacket, as you can see, pretty big, pretty oversized. Let me just climb up so you guys
Tell us, what
get
are
a
we
good.
looking at here? Are you a samurai now, or what's going on?
Well, yeah, my style. That's kind of like my style. I like big, flowy clothes. This is from a designer. Some of you might know. His name is Yoji Yamamoto. Yeah, it's all this kind of big, black, flowy stuff. Kind of like half
It
Western
looks kind of like
menswear, half.
gothic funeral
Yeah,
procession. Where
yeah. You
where
can say. It's kind of like you know, the Green Reaper if he was trying to go to like a wedding or something. That kind of, not a wedding, a funeral. Okay, he's trying to be respectful. He's like, job well done. Let's just wash this and get out. That kind of thing. But yeah, it's I got like a lot of these kinds of clothes, like big pants, weird silhouettes. At least weird if you're used to the whole like streetwear kind of thing. But yeah, I like this style. Not too many people like it, but if they do like it, they're really committed to it, and I am committed to this style. Let's just say, Eugene. Uh if like whenever I do buy clothes, it's one article of clothing, and it's about like in that $400 price range when I do buy something. So is it overpriced? Perhaps, but I'm paying for the name. Also the design, but the name kind of drives the price up. If it was
what
like
is it about the name? Is it the quality that you're looking for? Is it the
quality, no,
stitching?
the
Is it
quality,
the fabric?
it's his design.
The cut?
It's
The design?
it's yeah, it's his design. Like he has a very particular you know way of designing things that they're sort of minimalist silhouettes, but they're non-standard. They flow, as I've said incessantly. It's this.
Comfy?
You're into like menswear stuff, but it's not tailored. So it's I. Using the word high fashion could work, but it's not high fashion prices. It's mid range prices. Yeah, that's saying mid range sounds like, oh yeah, it's affordable. No, it's not affordable. I know that $400 is an insane ask for a lot of people. Okay, this is me recognizing my privilege.
Well, you got to understand, you're saying that to a bunch of people that spend that much on perfume.
Yeah, but they don't spend that much on clothing. You know. Well, many
Right.
don't
I
spend
get
that
it.
much.
I get it.
Well, thank you for getting it.
Yeah,
Now,
but everybody has their thing.
yeah, of course.
I imagine everybody here gets it too. So
Oh yeah. It's well, yeah. That's kind of been going on. I've been kind of. It's been lonelier in the house because my parents have gone on a holiday to Italy. They're kind of traveling. They're vacationing and
so
stuff.
are you glad that they're gone? Is
Oh
lonely a
yeah,
good thing or
it's
not?
it's. I'm happy for them, but I wish I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying?
Why didn't you go?
Uh, 'cause first of all, I got my own like assignments to submit, and second of all, I it's not my friend group. It's their holiday. I don't want to intrude on their
Yeah.
fun.
How
It's
have you been? How have you been
they're with
otherwise?
huh.
How have you been otherwise? How is life
Otherwise,
treating
yeah,
you?
I've been fine. No wine, which is kind of sucks for me because I've been on a huge wine kick lately. But I've replaced it with some other alcohols. I've talked about the umeshu, which I really enjoyed.
The witch?
Aperol, that's kind of been my thing right now. Kind of a low ABV thing. Lengthen it with soda water, put some ice, delicious. And yeah, I haven't worn too much perfume. I've been really forgetful about that, which sucks because I have a lot of juice and I'm just
How
gonna
did
use
that
it.
happen?
I don't know, just kind of. I was like, I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. And now, I'm kind of getting back into a perfume groove. I think today is like the first day I've worn perfume in ages. Actually, that's wrong. That was yesterday evening when I wore my one of my two bottles of vintage Samsara ADT. I got a lot of that juice. That's like my fallback if I don't know what to wear. Which saying my fallback if I don't know what to wear is vintage Samsara ADT is
Yo,
a bit of a privilege. It's
we
like
have millions of fallbacks. We have millions of things we can fall onto that we love.
yeah, it's not the best for hot weather. It gets suffocating. It's voluminous, and that volume really interferes with having fun in a hot day. Need something airy or something colder.
Is it hot over there now?
Samsara
Is it
is
hot there now?
oh buddy, you betcha. It's
Really?
well, not like right now, but we've been getting some mid 30 degrees Celsius
Oh,
days,
damn.
and
That is
that's
hot.
never fun. That's
That's
never fun.
hot. So
It
you
is
go
hot.
outside and you're sweating? I
Um,
don't look forward to that.
yeah, no, I'm definitely more of a cold weather person than a hot weather
Yeah.
person.
It's not comfortable,
Yeah, I think it's
especially
for
for big people. Like if
yeah.
you're a big guy,
Oh, I no, I'm not big. I'm not big. I'm
I
small.
imagine it's easier for small people.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. For me, why I like the cold more. First of all, it's kind of a grass is always greener thing for me because I've
It's
my
cold here, Dev. You can come here.
I could, but those flight prices, no, not for a college student. You know, like for me, like I've been saving up
You're
for
cutting in and out.
Japan, but Canada eventually. 100% gonna go. I have a lot of friends all over the world that I might visit one day if I ever have the money for it. But yeah, for me, the first like goal place I have to be there, Japan, obviously.
When's that happening?
If all goes well, I'm thinking winter of 2025.
Exciting.
It is exciting, and you can't believe it. I am stoked.
What's
It's
the
it
first thing you're gonna do?
the first thing. Well, that's it's gonna be hard because we're probably going to we're probably landing in Tokyo, so it's gonna be probably just wander around Tokyo, which
Did you say we?
yeah, it's gonna be me and my parents.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and just kind of wander around, run
So
around.
holiday. You're going on holiday.
Yeah, it's gonna be 2 weeks. We're doing the conventional first trip in Japan route, which is going from Tokyo to Osaka and just kind of seeing whatever goes there. Although I think we might do a detour to uh, Fukui, which is a little north of the route, because there's a Zen temple I've been really wanting to visit because I've been studying academically, not like religiously. Zen Buddhism, which I think is really cool. Specifically Soto Zen. That's the one that doesn't have too many of those koans. What's the sound of one clapping? Not so much of those. It's more just like the sitting and not thinking type thing. And yeah, it's the temple that I want to go to. Eiheiji is, I think, the biggest temple, or maybe even the first temple that the Zen master Dogen, uh, you know, uh, founded, which I think is really, really, really cool.
Where's Bobby Dior? Is Bobby Dior here? I haven't seen him, but
Oh
I've
no,
been holding on to these for a while, and he sent these. Bobby Dior sent some chocolates, and I haven't
ooh,
opened them yet, only because I wanted to say thanks to Bobby Dior. I don't see him, but if you're here, Bobby Dior, I'm going to eat your chocolates live on stream. And I wanted to say thank you. He sent some chocolates and some nuts. And he's always sending stuff. And he sent some samples here of Millie Laforêt. We'll spray some of this. I haven't tried this yet.
that's cool.
Yeah. There's like
Speaking of Hawaii, there's actually a Zen temple there, which is also really funny. There's like a big Zen temple, like somewhere in
what
Hawaii.
you gonna do at the Zen temple? What do you do there?
Well, if you're not a monk, you just kind of see what they have. They maybe have some of those sand gardens. Those are really cool. There's also,
Do you get to like meditate and stuff? Do they teach you any kind of?
They do offer, like, sometimes they offer, like, a zazen sesh.
Yeah.
Which I think there's like 40 minutes.
Do you do any meditation?
No, I haven't really felt compelled to. I really want to just, like, maybe save the experience for the temple. That would be like a great atmosphere for that. But I haven't really felt like the need to. Usually if I'm just like aware of my not like aware of my surroundings a bit. I don't know. I've never really felt the need to meditate. I know that, like, it has a lot of benefits and all that. I'm not knocking meditators. All the more power to our meditating friends. Just
Meditating friends.
Never really felt compelled to.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, Carl was asking. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing that. No, I'm not talking to that one girl anymore. It kind of fizzled out, but we ball. We move on. That's how it is. But yeah, let's see.
Let's spray Millie Laforêt. Have you tried this?
No, I don't know what that is. No. Is it? It's probably like an old school thing, if I had to guess.
Ooh, it's quite dry. Is there lavender in here?
Beats me on, Duncan is asking if Kyoto is the anime district. No, you're probably thinking of Akihabara, which is in Tokyo. Kyoto.
Rose? Musk?
Kyoto
Incense?
is in the western part of Japan, where all the imperial stuff, kind of, high art, geisha, that type of thing. That's Kyoto. That's a city, not a district.
Leather.
Akihabara is the district in Tokyo, which is also a prefecture. So, yeah.
I'm getting some leather out of this.
Reality is way darker. I
But
do
these
have
are-
to say, FRD HDD. I know why you're saying this, but the way that people like kind of say, "Oh, Japan is a shithole," it seems like an overreaction to the whole,
What?
Oh,
Japan is a shithole?
yeah.
Is that what I heard?
Huh?
Did I hear you say Japan is a shithole?
No, it's not me saying that. I'm saying the recent, like, influx of people saying that, oh, Japan is a shithole is kind of an like, reverse reaction to the whole Japanophiles saying, oh, Japan is a utopia. It's crazy. All these cool stuff. It's neither a shithole and neither is it like like heaven on earth. Listen, Japan is a country like any other. Okay. You might find some stuff that you find, disgusting or, like, strange, but they think the same things about, people in the West and people about other countries. the reality isn't like way darker. Okay, it's a reality. You know how many realities we have here? You know, it's like
How
a lot
many?
of places have dark truths. You know, a lot of places have a lot of good things about them.
Where
Life,
are we right now, Dev? What dimension are we in right now?
um, I don't know, just the one we are in. You know, it's we
Is
live, we
this
live.
real? Is this a dream?
Is it?
I know what reality I'm in. I'm in these fucking matcha chocolate realities. Thanks, Bobby O, for the calories.
Oh,
These
love
are
matcha.
damn good.
Great flavor, great flavor. I actually had Japanese food for the first time ever, just a few days ago. You know, which I think it's really funny. You know, the guy that's been obsessing over Japan never had Japanese food until a few days ago. You know, kind of hilarious, unexpected. But I do want to say I do really like Japanese food. It is up there for me with Indian. It is up there for me. It's just incredible. I had ramen, I had gyoza, I had karage. Was a bit of a disappointment, but you know we live just an incredible place. The vibes in that place were incredible. Like it was like that kind of 70s 80s Japan aesthetic, you know, with all those like kind of posters, and they were playing city pop there. For those of you who don't know what city pop is, it's the genre that's like a pop,
I love these now,
like
Bobby O.
funk.
Thanks for the chocolates.
Yeah. It's a funk pop type of thing. Usually, there's a female singer. The most famous one is Takeuchi Maria with the song "Plastic Love." If you guys ever heard that song, basically that sort of stuff. Um, and yeah. Um, let's see. Conservative. Listen, Japan is getting more liberal, which I think personally a good thing. I don't like that they're pretty xenophobic about stuff, but let's not get too much into politics. That's my thing. And
Politics.
like I said, I'm not into that kind of. It's what I like to think. I don't want to say I'm a stoic. I'm more of a um relaxed nihilist. I'm not going to change too much about the world, just around like what I can influence, that kind of thing.
You're a relaxed nihilist.
Yeah, it's kind of like not real, not too much meaning. It's like reality's
I'm a
kind of
lover. I feel like I'm a lover.
well, that's good. Love is great. I wouldn't say it's like the greatest emotion. I have a lot of other emotions. I really
Better
like.
than love? Are you
Yeah.
on crack? What's better
No,
than
that's
love?
not an emotion. That's an addiction. Um, you know, there's some other stuff. Like
Name one.
um, you know, being
Waiting.
content. Being content is a great emotion. Not people really like.
Being
Not,
content is just neutral. It's not an
it's not being
emotion. Being
neutral.
content is
It's not
just
being neutral.
streamlined.
There's a different nuance. There's a different nuance to being content. It's a quiet emotion. I really like it. It's this
No,
kind of.
nothing beats love. Nothing.
I have to disagree, Eugene, but that's
Nothing beats
disagreements
love.
are fun. It's like
Well,
you have your truth, I have my truth. What are these chocolates?
these are dark chocolates.
Ooh.
This is the meaning of love right here. You're telling me content is better than dark chocolate?
It's just like finding the beauty in small stuff. That's what being content is.
I agree with
I
that.
really love that.
You should be able to find love and beauty in small stuff and simple stuff.
Yeah, contentment. Just like it's a subdued emotion. It's like kind of, I would drink with contentment. They seem like a chill guy. Love is a little too heavy. It's kind of like I appreciate their style. They're shredding the street. Everybody looks at them. Everybody cheers for them.
For who?
I'm not love. I'm basically just personifying love. I'm talking about it as if they were a person.
Okay.
So like they're they're big. They're they're crazy. Everybody, for lack of a better term, loves them. I don't hate love. I just kind of rather hang out with contentment. They're a chill dude. It's like everybody has their thing. And my thing is kind of being chill. I'm saying this as I'm, being hyper and getting loud, but I like being chill.
You're allowed to.
Okay. And let's see, what is chat going? Just go dev and make a Japanese haircut. Oh, I don't know.
I think I need another matcha chocolate. Does anybody want one? Would anybody like a matcha?
You guys know that matcha is originally Chinese?
I didn't.
Yeah, it was an import. I think
tea, matcha tea, right?
Yeah. Well, it's saying matcha tea is like saying Sahara Desert, but it's correct saying matcha tea in English because matcha is just a proper noun. It's like saying, I don't know what it is, like masala spices or like that kind of stuff. It's correct saying it. It's just not. It's funny if you know what the original meaning is. You could say, "Oh, I'm drinking matcha. I'm drinking matcha tea." Both are correct. One of them is just correct and a little funny. It's a little silly. But yeah, it was originally, I think, like, it was drunk in the public monasteries in, China of the Song Dynasty, which is around the 12th century, I believe. And that's when it got imported to Japan and there was like some movement there. People were disillusioned with the Buddhism that was there. So they went to China to get some more Buddhism from there. And from that, they imported the matcha. And that's where also the tea ceremony came about, which is a very involved process. And I think it's cool, but it is very slow and elaborate. But yeah, matcha, great flavor.
I know Bob's stuffing me with a lot of calories right now. I blame you, Bob. It's all your fault.
The Last Samurai. I don't know, man. I've watched Shogun. That's not a fun time. Like, have you watched Shogun, Eugene? Have you had time to watch it?
Mm-mm. How old is that movie?
Oh no, it's not a movie. First of all, it's not a movie.
You just asked me if I watched something.
Yeah, Shogun. It's a mini series. It's pretty recent. I'd say it came around like this year. It's 9 episodes.
A mini series on where?
The official platform is Disney Plus. I let's just say watched it through
never even heard of it.
Through other means.
Shogun is an old movie though, isn't it?
It's
like a samurai movie or a lone wolf?
It's an old miniseries from the 80s. It wasn't a movie. I think it was in parts. This is an adaptation, a modern interpretation of it. The old adaptation had some problems. Mainly the white guy is better than the Japanese people kind of undertone, which were, it's kind of like a Lawrence of Arabia situation. Fun time, a bit problematic. That's not maybe that's why they remade it, but the modern adaptation takes into consideration the Japanese people, and let's just say the white savior aspect is just so not there, and I think that's great. It's just like he's just like a person there.
One more,
but yeah,
last one. I swear, I promise. I'm gonna put them away after this. Last one. I think this is my 6th chocolate. Thanks, Bobby. Yeah. That's selfish, eh? How bad is that? 6 chocolates? Is that gluttonous?
Yeah, but sins are.
When I get to the gate, are they going to send me to the left or the right?
I don't know if there's a gate, man.
You don't think there's a gate?
Nah.
What happens on that path?
If there's no gate. Kind of die and that's it. So that's what just kind of die and that's it. So that's what you got to live your life. Live your life. so that when you die, you'd have no regrets. Because you only got one life.
What if you bring him back in the next life?
I don't think there's a next life either.
What happens?
I said you could just kind of die and that's it. You know, you got to
What
live
happens
time.
to your soul?
I don't think there's a soul either. You know, man. It's
Huh?
I don't think there's a soul. You know, it's you kind of
You
just
don't think
what
there's
you
a
got is
soul?
what you got.
What do you mean?
You don't have like a material an energy in you that is separate from your organs. Your consciousness is your brain, and when your brain stops working, your consciousness is no longer there. You know, sure, that's a bit dark, a bit glum. I don't have proof of that. No one has because they're all dead. It's just that, and again, logic, such a you know just like a thing, that I don't know, to my understanding, how I see things, no soul, you just kind of disappear, you know. Maybe like the idea of you, is remembered by the people who are still alive after you, but like the you, that has been is no longer. Which,
Damn, man, that is grim.
bit, sure, but
Thank God.
that's why
I wouldn't want to live in your shoes, Dev.
no, you think that I'm here being depressed about it. I'm taking it as a chance to live my life, you know?
Well,
To
why
find
can't you live your life if you had a soul? Like, what about having a soul would prevent you from
But
living
like I
life?
don't no, it's not like, oh, let me just get a soul. I just don't think anyone has a soul.
Why not? What do you mean?
Because it's not a stupid, it's
Where do we get our
supernatural
energy from?
concept.
What energizes us? What
There is
kind of
uh
propels us?
mostly adenosine triphosphate.
Okay, this is probably not the time for this.
Yeah, it's again, is that boring? Is that like, am I being a stick in the mud because of this? I don't know. You can project your own opinions onto me. That's just like my opinion, man. God, I need to have a white Russian with this. You know? It just kind of, I'm kind of duding around. I need a white Russian right now.
Have a white Russian.
I don't have no Kahlua. I don't got no heavy cream, man. There's no white Russian ingredients.
Smoke a joint.
I don't like smoking, maybe like one time in Japan, if it ever like gets legalized, I might like have an edible. I just don't want to, harm my
Is
lungs.
pot? Are you allowed to smoke pot there?
Uh, in Japan, I think it's
Not in Japan,
illegal.
in Israel.
It's decriminalized, so like maybe buying, not that dangerous, but dealing is.
Dev, but you have an offer for your soul.
You can't buy that which isn't.
You ever hear that term? Like, yeah, I sold my soul for. You hear like Hollywood stars say it all the time.
Yeah,
I sold my soul for this.
Doesn't mean it exists. Again, you're free to believe that a soul exists, and I'm free to believe that it doesn't.
Yeah, absolutely. You are free to believe that it doesn't.
But yeah, again, the weed thing, you know, I, the whole weed thing just kind of, I have a tainted view of it. From stuff we just don't want to talk about. That's fine. But yeah, don't got that good of a view on weed, and to not lesser, to maybe like the same extent, even though it's a little stupid, like the people who partake in it, but it's more of a generalization. If I
What
get
is
to know
stupid?
some,
What is stupid? What is stupid?
like I'm my view of people who partake in weed, and in general, if I don't know them, is a little lesser, because that's what I mean by stupid. And again, this is mostly because of the people around me who partook in it and how they acted.
You think somebody is less because they smoke weed?
Not again. It's not that they're lesser. It's that maybe it's just I don't vibe with them. I kind of roll my eyes. And that's if I don't know them. If I know a person who smokes weed and is chill, and we're we're besties. Me and the homie. No, he's just a guy who smokes weed. You know, it's just a weird prejudice that I have, and I'm trying to, you know, just get rid of it, but it's there. Again with the last
Maybe
time
you
one.
would find your if you smoked pot, you would find your soul.
Listen,
I
no
think
smoking.
that there you go. Have a joint, and your soul will show up. It'll knock at the door, and it'll
Listen,
say,
smoking is the
"Dev, I'm
no.
here."
Listen,
You can't
edibles.
hear your soul because your mind is always going at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Of course, you can't hear your soul.
I
You're
can't.
disconnected, man.
It's like I don't need to hear something which is not there. Okay. By the
What do
way,
you mean?
sorry for the
What is
sorry for the
there? I
background
mean,
noise
how can it not be there? I
because
mean,
it's
just
not
because you
there.
don't see it or hear it or feel it doesn't mean it's not there.
But it's an extraordinary claim, so it must be proven. If it can't be proven, the
I
logical
mean,
assertion is that it
you
is not there.
can't see perfume. Perfume is invisible too. Doesn't
You
mean
can
it's not
sense, you
there
can
though.
smell it. I can't smell my soul. We know we have a physical
You don't
analysis.
feel it. You don't talk to it. You don't like have that guiding intuition.
That's just my brain firing off. That's the neurons talking. That's the synapses firing.
No. That's all
Yes.
outside of you, man.
Anyway, the thing about I have the thing I not take umbrage with, but it's the smoking. I don't want to harm my lungs. Edible, perhaps. I'm not like knocking edibles. I might try it. A minimum dose edible. No smoking. I don't want those lung problems. Okay, I'm a liver failure guy. I'm not a lung failure guy. Okay, I drink alcohol. Now, you're gonna say, I don't like being drunk. I drink alcohol because the stuff I enjoy has a good taste and it happens to have alcohol. If they made the same stuff with no alcohol and it tasted as if it did have alcohol, I would be all over it. However, that's not the reality that we live in. And so I drink responsibly.
What does that mean?
I'm limiting myself. If I drink
How many
alone,
drinks per day?
what's a drink? Like, what's the
A
measurement
serving.
size?
A serving. Well, a shot.
Maybe like once or twice a day.
That's not much, is it?
Yeah, that's when I'm alone. If I'm, if my mom and dad decide to open a bottle of wine, I'll drink it with them. If they decide to open another, I'll drink it with them. If they decide to open another, you get the gist.
So
I'm a social drinker. That's when I kind of let the limits go a bit. But when I drink alone, there's a hard limit, and I know it.
Frank, come on stream. Come on live.
You should.
Fire up a bowl on live. I mean, are you allowed to do that on YouTube?
Do what? Shots?
No. Fire up a bowl or spark a.
Oh, that's a bong. I'm stupid. Sorry, I don't know this. I don't know the jargon.
I don't know what the rules are on that. Like me living in Canada, it's like decriminalized, so we're allowed to smoke it here. I'm not sure if we're allowed to do it live on.
YouTube is an American company, so I'm pretty sure they're following the American rules. They have like terms of service. They have guidelines, community guidelines. I think the drugs are, I don't know if it will take you down. It might get demonetized. You're not going to make any money off the stream if that's important to you.
Well, yeah, one stream isn't a big deal, but I definitely wouldn't want to lose my monetization.
Well, yeah, that's just kind of how it is. Yeah. Other than that, pretty excited for the Maître Parfumeur et Gantier samples that I'm getting sometime soon. All I know for now is that they got released from customs, which is happy. I did have to pay import tax. Sucks, but that's the reality I live in. And yeah, I ordered like 3 sample packs, each different. Obviously, I don't know why they separated. Why can't they just have our entire catalog and then like I pay like I don't know 60 euros or something and then I get the whole of it? You know, it's kind of stupid, but you know that's their business model.
You
And
sound
yeah,
like your voice sounds like it's 2 times in the speed. How do you do that? How do you throw
I
your voice like that?
I don't know. It just kind of happens. You know, I'm a fast talker. I let me try
Does you
speaking more slowly.
when you talk inside of your head, does it talk just as quickly?
Usually I don't know if I talk in my mind. It I don't like feel um my brain go that fast. Usually, if I think it's gonna be in images and like vague ideas, you know, But if there's like a voice, I think it's slower. You know, I hope it's slower because if it's that fast, and I still understand it, I don't know, Gen Z brain or something like that. Um, but yeah, um, uh,
So I've been gone for a while. Like I haven't streamed. It's been a while. Like what have I missed? What's been going on?
oh man, I'm not like big into the tea stuff. Rich just kind of been doing his thing. Um, kind of stopped following Ramsey, not for any like important reason, just kind of like I got nope. I don't really feel like watching his content anymore. Not in a bad way either. It's just like I videos are so long, you know what I'm saying? And like I just don't I just you know again, Ramsey, great guy. Amazing guy, you know? His passion through the roof.
I was talking more like Frederick Mall,
Oh,
like
you mean Jones? So I've just been so out of it, man. I've not like been like following perfume news. Maybe like the occasional, oh, Brian posted something, but I've just not been like following anyone other than like you and Rich,
what's up, Pradeep?
Paul, you know,
It's all
Prodigy.
about
Probably
it's all
catch a
about the
video.
horses these days. There's lots of horse action going on.
Oh, true, true. There's Paddock. People are saying Oud Alizan.
I haven't tried
Papillon.
that. I haven't tried either of those.
I think Papillon is on their way to release a horse fragrance as well. Epona,
That's
I
right.
think.
And there was Roke.
There was what?
Roke.
Nah, I don't know what it is. Yeah, no, I don't know what Roke is.
Mull and horses. Is Mull doing a horsey fragrance?
I don't know. I think his latest release is still like Acne.
So he's
It's
gonna
like
do 2 more. From what I understand, he's dropping 2 more before he's out.
God. I'm just maybe.
Last fall.
That's-
I'm just getting it now. I just got a sample
Oh,
now of Roke.
yeah. Okay, rock, rock.
Roke. Rendezvous from Antoine Lee. I
Rook,
haven't tried this either.
Rook, maybe. Oh, true. Antoine Lee doing his thing, working for other brands.
I feel like I've completely dropped off the face of the planet. I've not tried anything lately.
Oh, buddy, you and me both. I'm just trying to maybe like make a review once a month. I think my latest review was
I haven't even tried
I,
the Hermes Oud Alizon. I haven't gone downtown in ages. The last time I went downtown, I had just smelled the newest Christian Dior new look.
oh man, I don't know.
That's the
I'm just
last time I went down there is when that was released.
oh actually I do remember smelling two perfumes, but they were not good. So my younger brother, I not great decent fellow, um, he got himself two perfumes for his birthday. One of them, fan favorite of the community, Sauvage Elixir. Don't like it. Don't like it. It's kind of weirdly sweet. I don't like it. And then he bought himself again his taste his stuff. Why l'Elixir? Which no, it's just a shower gel fragrance. It's just a shower gel fragrance. It's boring. It's uninspired. It's ugh. But that's his taste, and I don't judge him for that much. I still do judge him for that because I can.
What perfumes were they?
Sauvage Elixir and Y L'Elixir. They, ugh, just like, if he wants to pay that much for those perfumes, who am I to stop him? You know, it's his money. I wouldn't. I'd buy some weirder stuff. Then,
But he doesn't know anything better, and that's what he likes.
yeah, it's what he likes. You know,
That's what
I
he
am
likes.
judging him for them, but as a brother, not as like a
Does he have a soul?
Eugene. We're not having the soul argument. There's no soul.
Ask your brother if he has a soul.
There is no soul just because he says there's a soul. No one has a soul, Eugene.
But you can't speak for everybody just because you don't feel yours.
No, but everybody can say what they think. I'm saying my belief is that no one has a soul. And I'm not
But
saying
that's your
like
belief
no one,
for everybody. But you can't believe for everybody. You can only believe for yourself.
Listen. It's a worldview, you know, it's an ideology. It's a claim, you know, it's like atheism. I'm saying there's no God. And, you know, there's no
Oh
God.
my God, there's only God. What do you mean there's no God?
No,
There's only God.
Again, we're not. I don't want to have theological, metaphysical debates. You know, I'm a rational person. You know, I don't tend to focus on the supernatural. I don't think there's anything beyond what, you know, the scientific model can find for us, which is that, you know, narrow-minded. Maybe that's just the way I am. You know, I like thinking logically, and I don't see a way.
So would you, since you don't have a soul, would you be willing to sell your soul, and for how much?
There's no soul to sell.
Okay, then sell it.
Sell what?
Your soul.
There's no soul.
Just sell it then.
There's no soul.
How much would you give it away for?
What do you give what away?
Your soul.
I don't have a soul. No,
but then sell it.
I can't sell
$100.
Not there.
£100, €100.
It's like me. It's if
500 euros.
If I were to
1,000 euros.
If I were to give you a dollar bill, but there was nothing in my hand, would you take the dollar bill?
Just sell the soul.
If
would you sell the soul though? You're not willing to sell the soul. You can't do it, can you?
There's no soul to
can't
sell.
Do it.
If I had a sign selling my soul and they gave me $500 for my soul, I would do it because there's no soul to sell. You know, if you want to give me $1 and that means I sell my soul, that's just me gaining $1. Why would I not do it? You know, it's like, I'm not saying that humans are soulless. I'm not saying no one has a story to tell.
Guys, how much are we willing to bid on Dev's soul?
Fucking, you know.
What's Dev's soul worth?
If you give me 50 cents for my soul, I'll take it because there's nothing. I'll just get 50 cents for nothing.
Dev, what is your soul worth on the market?
What soul? There's no soul here. There's just me, myself, and I.
Do you think that your soul would come alive if you stopped drinking?
What soul?
The soul that lives inside of you.
Right now. Being drunk.
The one that gives you purpose and guidance and protection.
No, I do that. The soul doesn't.
But who are you?
It's like I was saying. People thank God for, you know, a skilled doctor saving a life. The God didn't do that. The doctor did.
Moose is offering $1.50.
You know, I'll take it because again, there's nothing. There's just me and my thoughts. A cheap bottle of red wine. I'm not gonna accept it. You know, you could try and offer me that.
See?
I just want to accept it because I don't.
He doesn't want to sell his soul. He knows he's got one. He knows he's got one, but he doesn't want to.
I don't have a soul. Oh my God.
Then sell it, Dev.
I like wine.
Sell it.
I will sell it. Give me the money, and I will take the money.
PayPal Dev $1.50, and you get his soul.
You know what?
What's your PayPal?
If you go to my YouTube channel, there is a coffee link. If I see $1.50, you can have my soul.
for Starbucks coffee. There you
Because I
go.
don't have a soul. No one has a soul. It's just me getting free money.
I do not claim your words, Dev. Out of my head. Out of my head.
Okay, again, you're free to believe what you want to believe.
Have you tried mushrooms, Dev?
I don't want to try hallucinogens. I have a lot of mental issues that might be exacerbated by them.
You have what?
A lot of like mental disorder. Like I have a lot of underlying conditions that might be exacerbated by trying hallucinogens. I just don't like the idea of hallucinogens. I don't want to hallucinate. I like seeing what I see right now. I can use my imagination, for that. Again, just the Beatles used LSD, good for them, amazing artists. I'm just not into hallucinogens. You know, it's just not my scene. Not my cup of tea, not my bread and butter, not my meat and potatoes. My meat and potatoes is meat and potatoes. My bread and butter is wine. Okay, but
Do
you
you
can
see
do
dead
your
perfumers? Is Dev possessed?
no, I'm Dev.
Hmm.
I'm very aware of my existence and what I am.
Do you think
And
you chose this life, Dev?
do I think what?
You chose this life, or this life
Mm,
chose you?
Not neither. Life happened. And I'm here to make the most out of what happened.
How does it just happen? Who's
It just
who's been
happened.
making the choices then?
No, there's no choices, no one to make choices. They just happen. You
Just
know, it just happens. And no, just because I'm saying it happens, it doesn't give me a prerogative
I need a
to
chocolate, Dev.
kill a person. Okay?
Damn you,
I
Bobby O.
and the way I is my own. But the fact that I've been born is just something that happened. It's that
We
this
got to
shit
do mushrooms,
of
Dev.
my
You and I got to do mushrooms together.
you can trip yourself, man. I'll just drink a bottle of wine with you, man. Again, no hallucinogens for me.
We'll
You
find
can't
your
force.
soul. We'll go look for your soul. We'll go soul diving.
I'd rather look for a soulmate than a soul. Okay, I'm not because there's no soul to look for, man. I'm I'm not saying I'm enlightened.
That could
I'm
be
just
our
saying
life's mission, is to find it.
there's nothing to find, Eugene.
I know you
Again,
don't believe that.
okay, don't believe it. This is not like a debate. I'm not trying to convert you to the win to my point. I won't win if you switch sides. Okay. Oh my God, Coral. Yes. Oh my God, finally someone who gets it. There's just content and wine. Now there's just like life is what you make of it. I don't need a soul. Don't need the idea of a soul. Just making what I have. Making the most of what I have.
Religious?
Hmm?
Are you religious?
No, I'm
Are you
atheist.
are you supposed you are?
Yeah.
Is your family atheist?
My family is secular. They think there's a they're the whole agnostic kind of there's probably like a being that made the world. It's just not provable, so I'm just not. I don't believe in it. And again, this doesn't mean that the world isn't beautiful. This doesn't mean that society is dead. This just means that humans have worked hard to come where they are today without any outside force. And I think that's the most beautiful. That there isn't something that everything that humans have thought of, that everything that humans believe in is the product of their mind. I think that's the beautiful thing. I
You think
don't
that's what?
that I think that everything that humans think and believe is a product of humanity. It is not an outside force. It isn't a will of some creator, some cosmic law that isn't like physics. It's just not just. It is things dreamt up by other human beings, and that it is not a figment of their imagination, but a product of human imagination and human effort. That is more beautiful than any like idea of a creator can be, to my mind. These entire religions, the whole, spiritual systems, they that they popped up from this, you know, from just like the world of nature, and and just like no like real, magic, that they found magic in it, is beautiful. But there is no magic.
There's no magic. There's no
There's
God.
no
There's
magic.
no love. There's no magic.
First of all, when did I say there's no love? We talked about love, okay? I just like contentment more than love, okay? There's no God, but that doesn't mean that the society we live in has no morals, because humans made morals. Again, do I sound like a crazy person right now? If I do, okay, I guess I'm crazy. But that's just
Who
like
called you crazy?
no one. I'm just preempting it. I'm just preempting it.
True, they have shrooms that fight cancer.
Well, you know what? Mushroom sauce, delicious.
I wonder if they have any chocolates that fight cancer.
They say a lot of things fight cancer. They also say a lot of things cause cancer. So I just don't worry about it.
Deb, everyone wants a piece of your soul. It's clearly worth something if so many people want it.
Yeah. So again, guys, you know where to find my coffee. Send whatever you want for my soul.
Has anyone bought it yet?
Let me see. Let me see if someone bought it.
For $1.50, you can have Deb's soul.
No, yeah, I don't.
For the rest of his time on Earth, you can have 2 souls.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything, man. Let's see. No one's giving me money for my soul, man. I'm telling you.
I'll buy your soul.
No soul there.
Is it rusty?
What is?
Your soul.
There's no soul. Hang on. Let's see. Okay. We're logging in. Not now. Hang on. Goddamn password leaks. No. No one gave money. Like I said, there's no soul to buy. Because there's no soul.
Did they get any samples with the soul?
I don't know. You want a little piece of my soul? I'll decant the soul for you. Okay. There's no soul, man. I can't do that. Shang Tsung.
I have a feeling you've sold it a long time ago.
Shang Tsung. That's the funny Mortal Kombat reference. I get it. See, I don't know if that's just Kevin under a different name.
Kevin's in bed now, man. It's 3 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock in the morning here. 4:36 a.m. Toronto time.
Listen, yeah, my sleep schedule is too normalized for that. My dog wakes me up at like 6 a.m. to go on for walkies, so I can't even allow myself to be up at 3 a.m. because then if I go to sleep, he wakes me up and I feel like shit. Okay, like it's bad enough that I go to sleep at like 1 and he wakes me up at 6 a.m. and I feel like shit. I don't want to do that when I go to sleep at 3 a.m. You know what I'm saying?
So what are you gonna do?
No. I'm saying. I'm saying that I'm saying it's crazy that you're up at 3 a.m. because I can't stay up at 3 a.m.
Why not?
Not like possible for me.
Why?
Because
why can you stay up at 9 a.m. but not 3 a.m.?
Circadian rhythm.
Or you believe in the circadian rhythm, but not your
There's
soul.
There's nothing to believe there. It's a biological function.
Might say circadian. I don't have a circadian rhythm.
Okay.
That's why I'm up.
You do. It's just kind of out of whack.
Disconnected, right?
No,
kind of like your soul.
There's no soul. Oh my god.
It's the wine.
Wine is good. I love wine. Wine is art. My
Wine
religion
is
isn't
art.
science, Carl. I'm just kind of being illogical, okay? Logical, okay? Science has a lot of problems. They have a lot of findings that turn out to be wrong. But the scientific method is the one that debunks science. So the only thing that keeps science accountable is science itself.
What's happening, Alan Hansen? Alan Hansen is here.
What the hell? Initio, man. It's definitely one of the brands of all time. Just not like the best. Yeah, okay. Man, atheism is like not a religion. You guys need to like it's just like a condition, man. Atheism is not a religion, okay? Some people are like stubborn, it's like I don't know. They just like can't argue atheism, so it sounds like it's a religion, but it's not. Atheism is just atheism, you know. Religion is just like a belief in something. It's a system that's been around for who knows how long. But again, religion is
Isn't
like something.
atheism a belief as well,
No,
or
atheism is
non-belief?
atheism is the lack of belief. I don't believe that there is no God. I just don't believe there is a God.
But you acknowledge a God by
No,
not believing in it. By
that's
not
not my.
believing in it, you acknowledge it.
No,
By
that's
saying
not.
that there's no God here is saying that I believe
No,
it is a God, I just don't believe it's here.
that is in the condition that the default, the easier claim to accept is that there is a God, which is not true, since God is an.
Dev,
If
it's
God
fine.
is
It's good. It's
how
good.
it's described is extraordinary. So the extraordinary claim, not the banal claim, must be proved. Okay, so the default is that there is no God. So the
There
claim,
is, and I'm going to go find him right now, and I'm going to bring him here to you.
okay, do it. Go put him on a leash then. I don't know. Grab him by the
Put
balls.
him on the leash. Okay, I gotta go smoke a joint first.
All right,
I'm up
man.
here.
It's you do you, man. It's just again, atheism is that I don't believe there is a God, not I believe there is no God. That's the conceit, the crux, the foundation of atheism is the lack of belief. A from no, it's the negating. Atheism. No,
Put him on a leash. He said, "Put him on a leash."
what? It's like I'm going to sell God to you. Okay, I'm selling. Who wants to buy God? I have my possession.
Hey, God
Who
is
wants to buy
free. There's nothing to buy. Like everything is free
again? Again, it's like that's just the same thing. There's no soul to sell. There's no God to buy.
because it's free.
No, because there's no God. But I'm not saying it like it's a bad thing. Do I believe in anything besides wine myself? I think I'm a great thing to believe in.
Yeah, who are you? Who are
I
you?
believe in the power of humans.
Who are you? How did you get here?
Yeah. How did I get here? I don't
No.
know. Depends. Life.
What is life? How did life get here?
Life is what you make of it.
Yeah, but how did it get here? Life didn't make itself. Something made life.
No. Life
What do you
didn't
mean
make
no?
itself. There was no maker. Life just happened.
Oh, it just happened.
Again, you're saying it as if there has to be a creator.
How can something just happen?
How does a god just
That's like saying this perfume just got here. Nobody made it. It just got here. Somehow it just appeared here out of nowhere.
That's
Poof.
not the same thing. Saying that someone made a perfume is not an extraordinary claim. Someone made a perfume. That's just
So
we know how to make a perfume. We don't know how to create a universe. Okay.
no, we can't create it because we
If
never created it in the first.
if
There is a creator to it.
there is no creator.
How did it get here?
Because I'm not saying it just happened, but it happened. Okay.
All right, yes,
Science,
it did happen, but how?
science
How? What is the energy, the life force that goes through all of creation? What is that?
you're this is a big question in science. Just like
Forget
we
about
saying
science.
that.
There is no science. We invented
Listen,
science. This is
listen.
far greater than science.
Saying that there's a creator because of like what created it is a logical fallacy. We don't know, therefore God created the universe. That's just not. That's not how it works. You know?
I think a lot of people get stuck up on the word God specifically. Like the
I'm not
word
saying-
God scares people.
saying we don't know, therefore creator. We don't know, therefore a force that create a supernatural force. No, we just don't know, and that's the truth of it. We might know in the future, because again, I'm not saying science is like infallible, but science is great at proving it's bullshit.
Oh man. Yeah.
I'm not angry, FRD. I'm not
angry either.
I'm just a loud guy. I like to, exaggerate. I like to be a little expressive. It's in the ethnically Jewish blood.
Dev, I need another chocolate, man.
Go ahead, man. You deserve it, okay?
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Last one, all right? I promise this is the last one.
You need chocolate, man.
Oh.
Thank you for putting up with it, man. No one just kind of sat there and heard my shit, man. That's you and Chad are, first of all, crazy for willing to listen.
Chad.
There's no chat here, except maybe me. Look at these guns.
Whoa! Look at that.
Look at these guns.
Give us the other angle.
Ooh.
Damn.
Ooh, look at these guns. Look, there's nothing there. Nah, I mean, there's like some meat on them.
Are you doing push-ups?
I mainly just do kettlebell swings.
How many push-ups can you do?
I don't know. One. I don't really like want to do push-ups right now.
The last time I talked to you, you said you were doing some exercising.
Yeah, it's these kettlebell swings. I use this because
That's a kettlebell.
It's not a kettlebell. I just don't have a kettlebell at home. And
what is that?
It's just a plate, a weight plate.
Mm.
A weirdly shaped weight plate. And so I swing it, and that's my exercise. It trains both my legs. It trains my legs, my core, and my arms, which is a full body workout. And I also do Pilates. I really like doing Pilates. It kills. It's so painful, but not like a unhealthy pain. It's a pain that happens because your muscles are working. So it kills me every end of the lesson. I'm like half dead, but I keep coming back because I have to.
Do you do any running or skipping?
No running. I sometimes go on walks, not like a stroll. It's quicker than a stroll, that's for sure.
I love walking.
I do love walking. It's great. It's your podcasts, and nature.
Yeah, it's a great way to clear the mind. Talk about bending. Bending what?
Okay, I look like I wear Acne Studios. I won't lie. I do like what Acne Studios has, but for those prices, I would rather wear Yoji. Well, not Yoji, because Yoji, the brand Yoji, has stuff that starts at $1,000, which that's crazy price ask even for fashion guys. So for now, what I'm doing is buying from this cheaper label called Site, which is online only, and that's where you get all these $400 thingies. But
yeah, yes. No. Do you So you've spent more than $400 for an article of clothing? Would you be comfortable spending that much on perfume?
On perfume? It really depends. I have to be like floored by it. You know, I have
Are
like
you're more
uh,
into clothing than perfume?
it's not that I'm more into clothing than perfume. It's just that I have a set price point for perfume. But like the level of enjoyment I get from both of them is equal. It's just that clothing is a different craft, and so I'm willing to spend more on it because I guess it's more permanent than a fragrance. Maybe that's what kind of allows me, facilitates me to spend more on clothing than on perfume, because the impermanent nature of perfume maybe holds me back from shelling so much on it, or maybe it's just that I have like a set point. Because like with wine, you know, it's there's a certain point where you're like, it costs how much? It can't be that like that times as good as like something that costs like $20, you know, and even $20, you know, people say that $20 is like the, for wine, but are you crazy? It's just water, not water. It's just like juice. Why?
Dev, is this true? Are you
I,
suppressing any rage?
I don't know. I'm just like being expressive. You know, it's like a George Costanza esque comedic expression. You know, so I'm
Do you
being
feel any
neurotic.
anger?
No, I don't. I'm not an angry person per se. If something troubles me, I'm quicker to get sad and cry.
Are you confrontational?
I I no. For me, mostly it's if you know something bothers me, it's a little toxic, but I might like just like save it for myself. You know,
Toxic.
yeah, yeah. It's maybe a little
So
talking
you'll
behind
like
my back.
stew on it.
Not there's never an outburst. I get there was is never an outburst. It fizzles out, you know, because I was like I don't. It's not that important to me that I confront someone about it. You know, if it is important, I might.
You feel
But if
better just
I
holding it on to yourself?
like if let's take for example my brother, he chews with his mouth open, and I don't like it, but I just shut up and move on. But I'm like, man, this guy, why does he chew with his mouth open?
Is he
So it's like,
younger?
no, he's my twin,
Oh yeah,
not
that's right.
not
Twin.
identical.
Twin.
Yeah, but
What's his
he's
name?
fraternal. I'll just say his name is Lee.
Okay.
Yeah, it's part of his name.
It doesn't rhyme with Dev or anything?
Nah, no, his other part of his name is like in the same avenue, like it's taken from like Indian mythology. But yeah, that's the relation between the two names. It's my name and his name are like kind of related to Indian mythology.
Cool.
Yeah, Dev is a really common name in India. I'm pretty sure.
Did he go to Italy with your parents?
No, 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 no. He if I don't have the money, he certainly doesn't have the money.
He's home with you?
Yeah, there's also my younger brother, my dog, my grandmother. We're just here, kind of, you know, waiting for them to come back. I'm waiting for them to come back because I want wine already.
Go get wine.
I can't because I have to open a bottle of wine and then I have to put it somewhere where it won't sour. And I'm not willing to drink a whole bottle of wine by myself because that's ridiculous.
Have you ever had a whole bottle to yourself?
Um, I mean, cumulatively, my parents sometimes we drink like 3 or 4 bottles a night, so it kind of evens out to me drinking a whole bottle. But I'm not going to ever do that alone because that's when you turn from being a drunk to being an alcoholic, and I'm stopping myself.
What's the difference?
I mean, for me, there's like a visual difference. You know, if you're drinking, I know it when I see it. Okay, that's for me. It's like that kind of vague definition. Okay, sure. there's a definition in the dictionary, and I do also believe that. But if I have to explain it to someone, and I know it when I see it. If I see you drinking a whole bottle of wine by yourself, you're an alcoholic. Well, if in one day, I have to say in one day, if you have a system which preserves your wine and you drink a whole bottle over the course of 3 days, not an alcoholic. It's when you drink a whole bottle of wine by yourself that you become an alcoholic. Is that a specific definition? Is it too narrow? Maybe. Is it too vague? Certainly. But that's just how I feel. Yeah.
Did you get it
But
all out, Dev?
did I get it all out? Maybe. There's not like any like certain rage. It's just, again, I'm mostly looking forward to the wine as like they're bringing a lot of they buy a lot of wine, and they buy a lot of good wine. Okay, it's not that there is bad wine, but my parents never buy bad wine. You know, bad wine is bad. It's bad, but there's a lot of good wine. If you know how to find good wine, there's a lot of good wine. Even like a good wine could be as little as $10. But for me, my like cutoff point is $20. That's the minimum I'm going to spend on a bottle of wine. If it's less than that, I'm kind of sketching out, unless I've seen some reviews which are like, get this is insane.
You watch reviews of wine?
Oh yeah, I do watch reviews of wine sometimes. I'm wine is also
Do you
up there.
comment on those videos or go into those live streams?
I there's no live streams, but I'm on a Discord server of people who like wine. I do leave comments. They reply sometimes. Yeah, that's cool. You know, it is. They have their own communities in the wine world. You know, there are channels there, different guys there who do different stuff. They do collaborate between themselves sometimes. Yeah, it's a world it's structured differently than the perfume world. I think there is a problem of free bottles there too. But I don't watch those guys. I watch there is a section of people who are more like, you know, this community.
I bet they have that in every area, every community. But Dev, it's 5 o'clock in the morning here.
Sure. You want to go?
I'm gonna head out. Yeah, I'm gonna go out into the woods before the sun comes up, and I am going to look for my soul. So I will report back tomorrow with my findings.
All right.
But I'm sure that my soul will run into your soul somewhere in an outside dimension. But it was good seeing you, Dev, and all 23 of you guys.
And chat.
It was. Guys, lick the stream on your way out. It was good seeing you, and we'll see you all soon. Dev, I'll talk to you soon, buddy. Everybody have a great night. I'm heading out into the woods to find my soul.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.